At this point in history, cheating isn't a crime yet. But what if the consequences are just as serious as a criminal act? Trigger warning. In the US, between 2003 and 2020, it's estimated that 20% of all self-deletion was because of intimate partner relationship issues. That means 1 in 5 self-deletions are tied to relationship issues. As toxically masculine most men are, we all understand that betrayal, especially publicly or unexpected, is way more serious than just a relationship. For some, it can mean a difference between living another day and not being here anymore. So this is a serious thing. It's estimated that roughly 4 billion people are married on the planet to date, but 16 million of those marriages end every year, and 9.6 million of those marriages cite cheating as the main cause. So what if it turns out that infidelity isn't just a mistake, but a leading cause in family collapse by design? In summer of 2025, this famous CEO was caught hugged up with, check this, his HR head at a Coldplay concert. Personally, I think he was set up due to the AI startup kind of business and how cutthroat it is, but that's another conversation. This very public case demonstrates just how much everybody is susceptible to this issue, from the big CEOs to movie stars and me and you. So seeing this situation pop up in my newsfeed over the last week reminded me of a live stream I had a couple months back. Should cheating be a crime? Now, of course, it was a light-hearted question, but it was interesting to see just how much it was met with pushback based on simply this: toxic masculinity. Mostly men saying, bro, just toughen up, bro, got your heart broke, XYZ, stop crying, you know, like the typical stuff. It's interesting that these men have this opinion online, but in real life, it's a little bit different.
Yo, who's this? I'm a husband. What the fuck is you? Listen, I'm trying to talk to my lady, man. Hey, come on, lady, back on the phone. Be honest, though. Who's this?
I'm going through a lot right now, please.
Lena, who's this? Keep calling your phone like that. Talking to your lady like, who's this, Lena? Phone, I don't know who you are. Step on the phone. You heard? Babe, it's on the thing. Lena, I'm talking to you. Look at me.
Baby, no, I didn't.
You hear what I said? You know what I said, though?
I didn't. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm stuck in so much. I don't know why he would say that. I did have for him. I know, I'm sorry. How are you gonna forgive me about this?
So infidelity isn't illegal in most places at this point, but when it leads to emotional damage, psychological trauma, and even sometimes death, some people ask, should it be? So some people say it should be jail time, and other people suggest something more communal, like a community tribunal to dish out the consequences of the act. Because after all, who wants to see our police forces wasting time running around chasing after evidence about some breakup that's happening online? That simply just wouldn't be feasible, and to be fair, I wouldn't want to see our tax money wasted like that. But there are some pros and cons to this idea. So some people see it as a form of enacting restorative justice, but others see it as a potential misuse of power for things like revenge and public shaming. Not to say we aren't seeing that on social media already. X posts this about boyfriend, girlfriend said did this, abuse claims and name sabotage. When we look close into a lot of these cases, it usually turns out that one of the two parties is scorned and wants to make a public statement over the other person. So we need accountability, but with compassion. But I'll say this before I give you some pros and cons. In every other area of life, cheating is considered fraud, or lying is not acceptable. But why is it acceptable when it comes to our households and our beds?
I ain't nothing like him. I'll never cheat on you because I'm that type of person. I'm in love with you. And this and that. Bro, stop the lying. You cheating. Like, what do you want to do? I'm going to cheat. That's not me. I was gone for 2 days. I don't know that.
I just want you to say that we can work on our relationship. And then
we are not working on We are done. We are done. You can live in this apartment by yourself. We are done.
I don't want to be done.
It's not about you. That's what it was. You thought it was about you. You thought it was about you cheating, huh? Oh, I'm going to drink my girl. I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to go.
No,
I'm going to go get drunk. I'm going to go get
No, I didn't mean to do it.
I don't care. You can say that side boo crap to somebody else.
So as wild as the question, should we make cheating illegal, might sound, it does come with some interesting pros and cons and even some ethical concerns. Cheating can cause severe emotional and psychological trauma. Making it illegal could validate the emotional harm caused and hold the unfaithful partner legally accountable. Financial protection for victims. In many divorces, the cheating partner still walks away with half of the assets. Legal consequences could protect the betrayed spouse from bad financial outcomes, or at least add penalties for deception. Deterrence and social values. Criminal or civil civil penalties could deter people from engaging in infidelity and encourage people to leave a relationship honestly before starting a new one. This reinforces integrity, commitment and respect. But cons, what you've been waiting for. Government overreach in private life. Where do we draw the line between enforcing morality and personal freedoms? Complexity of relationships and grey areas. Will we prosecute someone who cheats after years of being ignored or mistreated? And the last and most obvious one, risk of misuse and false accusations. Imagine being jailed for misunderstanding or straight up lie during a messy divorce or relationship breakup. As men, we are taught to suppress our feelings, but that silence can turn into other mental issues down the line, and nobody is safe. Look at people like Will Smith. But there are some interesting upsides that come from the idea of cheating. Think about all of the great and profound art that has come out of cheating. Now I know it's a terrible ideology, it's a terrible idea, and it goes along with the struggling artist trope, but things like this album and this come from Heartbreak. But it's important that we look at why people cheat rather than just villainizing or even criminalizing them. A lot of these issues come from past traumas, psychological issues, trust issues. The list goes on and on and on. Every person has a different reason, but there's definitely something that ties all of these things together. I believe getting to the bottom of that comes with us being able to be way more open as people and be honest about our experiences, our feelings, and actually voice our concerns in intimate relationships or even in business partnerships. I think the most poignant issue around this topic is that people don't take it serious enough. It's like, oh yeah, you got your heart broken, man, sad story, get up, try again kind of thing. Toxic masculinity rules the day, but it's deeper than that. The psychological effects, the reputational effects, sometimes financial effects of this are very serious. You gotta think, not everyone's mind works in the same way, and some people are simply never able to recover from these things. The person that done it to them is probably just going about their life none the wiser, like, oh well, like your fault, like cheat or be cheated on kind of thing.
It sounds fine, as long as it's a good time.
What is this?
He reached out to me because he wanted to see if he was truly loyal to him or not. And he just got his answer.
You just showed me that you're not.
I really don't know what to say. I mean, you let me do whatever I want anyway, so what you expect? You need to be a little bit more of a man, more direct.
I helped you with your startup money. I helped you buy product. I helped you with your taxes. I helped you get grants for small businesses. Don't tell me what I didn't help you with.
Honest, okay, you telling me all you helped me with, but what the fuck I do with your opinion? It don't work. I'm being very honest. You know what you got?
Why you saying it now?
Well, shit, you want some shit. I'm just letting you know what it is. You asked me why I'm cheating, why I'm not loyal. I'm letting you know. You want an answer. This is the answer you wanted, right? You wanted some truth. This is the truth.
I wanted the truth the same time you was asking me for money. I wanted the truth the same time you was laying next to me telling me about your problems you was having with your business and I was being real with you. That's what I wanted.
It shouldn't be like that, and it makes it worse when we live in a hyper-exploitative culture where it's seen as brownie points to attack someone emotionally through their relationship and psychologically to be able to hold something over somebody or even blackmail somebody or abuse somebody through the act of betrayal. Betrayal is a serious thing. People die for this, people kill for this. Don't get up.
How many times have you stabbed him?
3 times.
3 times, okay.
Once I thought I'd get his heart. Well, he hasn't got one.
And it's a sad thing that as a society, we haven't evolved past the need to do this. We should be able to be more honest and open with each other so we never end up in these situations. But it seems like there's a hangover from the past, damn near medieval times, where you're not supposed to be a human, you're not supposed to have emotions, you're not supposed to be honest, you're supposed to be this religious figure, so to speak, where nothing wrong ever happens and nothing wrong is ever spoken about. And that's why a lot of people end up in these situations in the first place. They're not brought up to be able to be safe enough to speak about what's going on with them, what's happening, why they feel this way. So they bottle it up and then everyone thinks it's okay until something crazy happens.
Stop
Why are you trying to leave, though?
I'm gonna
What are you
go, because I'm
leaving
tired of you.
Because I cheated one time?
You keep on manipulating me. Stop manipulating me. Please, stop, bro. Like, I'm so tired of it. Like, oh, I've been going for so long. You cheated on me more than 8 times, bro.
I did not cheat on you more than 8 times. Why are you making
sit right
stuff
here
up?
being a loser, bro.
I
Just let me
cheated
go,
one
bro.
time.
Like, damn,
I don't
man.
want you to go.
Bro, like, come on, man. Like, just let me get my shoes and go. Like, you just won't let me go.
It's serious, bro. Stop pushing me away. I didn't mean to cheat on you.
And then everyone's like, oh, you're just being emotional. No, there's a fine line between being emotional and some real shit actually happening to you. Some people don't take it as light as other people. So at this point in history with social media and the internet, a lot of people are going to run for the low-hanging fruit argument and be like, oh, because of the internet, people are so accessible nowadays, you can go on your phone and just see this person, that person and contact them, you know, and get in an entanglement. But the reality is, this has been going on forever. We think that the social media generation is the worst when it comes to cheating, but you forget some of your mums and some of your dads were out in these streets heavy, and it's been that way for a long time. Infidelity isn't a new thing.
man. Who's this girl? She's just from work. She's just from work. Have you?
What are you doing?
Why are all the clothes off?
What are you doing? What are you freaking doing?
I was doing the damn taxes. I was enjoying myself, and I wanted to see, what was out there. If I had anything better than what I had for the past 15 years. Marie is not the first one that I had in my van.
You told me you wanted a family, Leslie. You said you wanted us to have a family.
Good, didn't it? And you bought it, didn't you?
So I'm just not buying your story, buying it. So this is the first time, is that what you're telling me?
Oh, you told me you were separated. Are you kidding me?
Well, I use you too.
It does not matter how old you are, how many years you have put into said relationship, your ball can always get stolen.
A lot of these ideas of how we should interact in these intimate relationships are trickled down from the older generations and how they participated in societal life. Yes, we are in a situation now where it's a lot easier to see more people and new people, but that doesn't necessarily mean everyone is open to cheating or everyone is just out here thirsty and, trying to welcome it. No, a lot of people are, but that's not the reality for everybody. There are people that are absolutely beautiful, they get nobody. There's people that are a bit, on the black pill side, they get a whole lot of people. It's a nuanced thing. It's not simply about looking good. The most profound cheater we've seen on social media as of recent years is that African politician. That guy was doing up videos of people's wives and stuff. No sus, but he's not really the greatest looking guy. So it's more complex than the surface level cosmetic idea of cheating, beauty attracts beauty kind of thing. It's deeper than that, and a lot of it comes from psychological, emotional needs that are unmet. Now, I ain't no therapist and I don't know much about much, but you should consider that when you start looking at these things. Yeah, it's easy to get into a heated one night stand with somebody that you just met, but the reality is there's a whole lot going on behind the eyes when these situations come up. It's not just in the moment, it's a knock-on effect from a bunch of other things that have happened in person A's life and person B's life. So of course, when you start talking about the potential illegality of cheating, most people's minds go straight to marriage because it is a contract. It's something that is a societal institution.
What did I do to deserve a divorce?
What do you mean deserve?
What I do to deserve a divorce?
So you can sign it. Like, I'm happy. I feel like this home is perfect for me and the kids. Without you, like, we don't need you here.
So you just use me all the time when I had kids?
Yeah, I needed you. I was here in the project. I needed you. So now we all in a nice neighborhood, nice house. I don't need you no more.
So you really gonna play your hand like that, disrespect me like that on my face and tell me you don't need me, no, you just shoot.
I did.
I'm not about to sign nothing. I'm signing. What am I signing?
I'll force your signature.
You gonna go to jail. So I ain't signing. Why would I sign it? You really want a divorce?
Yeah, I do.
For what though? What I do wrong to you?
Signing.
What I do wrong?
And when you start talking about relationships and the grey areas of how you would enforce this, what about all the cheating in the one relationship that goes on before you tie the knot? How would that be considered in this legal system or potential legal system of that? Those situations are also grounds for divorce, and they account for a lot of the breakups and the divorces in those earlier statistics.
It doesn't matter no more.
It does matter to me.
But I love you.
Oh, I love you too, but you didn't.
I did. They just don't understand.
I don't understand what? That you were talking to somebody while you were trying to get me? You promised me that you weren't like that.
I'm not like that.
You were getting mad at me because I have trust issues. Now you see where those trust issues come from? Because every person that I go with lies to me.
I'm not talking to her no more.
When did you start talking to her?
A long time ago.
When?
Like a week after I knew I just wanted to deal with you.
Can you tell me now?
I didn't want to let you know because I don't want to lose you.
Stop! No!
Stop. I'm going to be with you.
No, but I don't agree with you right now.
Don't leave.
So it's very nuanced. What does one do about this? We can't literally enforce morality on the population, but there has to be a level of social engineering to steer people in the right way. Because after all, if you went to the bank, you wouldn't want to lie there. If you went to buy something in a shop, you wouldn't want to lie there. If you was going to trust somebody with something very important like your life per se, you wouldn't want to lie there. So why is it okay to be a liar here? I don't necessarily think hard and fast laws or regulations should be the way to go. I think it's more of a matter of social engineering and steering people to the right outcomes psychologically and making them understand how much more it's beneficial for them to do the right things, or at least try to do things in an amicable manner. Now, I'm not a religious man, but I'm well aware of the dangers of lust and desire. And it's a good idea to keep those things in perspective, especially when you're looking at society. We know this thing is a bad thing, so much so, there was a show created about it that generated millions of pounds. We obsess about it. Whenever a celebrity is caught doing it, we talk about it. Whenever our friends are doing it, we know it. We all know it's bad, but it's constantly happening. From friendships, to families, to celebrities, and on it goes.
Where you going on spazed up with your
Ex
Oh my god.
invited me to a Valentine's Day lunch.
And you're going?
Well, what does it look like? Of course I'm going.
It's your ex, woman!
And there's nothing.
So I guess this doesn't to you, huh?
What?
This is not
I think I love you today.
Oh, but you're going out with your ex because you wanted to come to dinner. How splendid.
I didn't want to do this. This is why.
Well, I wouldn't.
That's why I was not going to say anything.
We know it's bad, yet we still continue to participate in it. We still make allowances for it societally. Where are the borders? Where are the boundaries that we should be putting up to at least make people know, hey, if you do that, you can't be my friend, you know? You're my family member, but I can't allow you to do this, you know? But I think we should make it a shunnable thing. If you do something that's like, you know, SA-ish, it's a shunnable, punishable thing. So why isn't this? It's definitely along the lines of abuse, because there's psychological abuse and sometimes even sexual abuse involved in it. So why aren't we shunning that? We're like, oh yeah, you get brownie points. Yeah, I banged my man's girl still. Yeah, I'm effing your man kind of thing. Like, where is this mentality coming from? Like, what do we do about this? It's mad.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay tonight. Is that okay? All right, I love you. Okay, bye.
So you went for it?
Yes. Not happy, but yeah.
You booked a hotel room already?
Hotel room booked.
So I think a part of why people do it is the dirty high they get from it and the drama, the adrenaline rush from participating in things that are risky or edgy. And on the outside, from an observer's point of view, people get that same dirty high when we can witness it and hear the gossip and hear the dirt and be like, right, this, you know, X, Y, Z's happening. Yeah, like, I seen Jane and John, like, you know what I mean? That's a dirty high, that's a psychological thing. Why can't we overcome that? The easy answer is, it's just human nature, bro. No, it's not necessarily human nature. If we're gonna say it's human nature, then we have to also say we are uncivilized. We don't live in a civilization. Well, we don't anyway. When's the last time we had 100 years of peace? Leaning on the it's just human nature thing, it's a bit silly. It's a little typical, you know? It's like, nah, it's not necessarily human nature. Like, you get one good person whose morals and ideologies don't align with that, then they meet someone who does, they come together, this person gets effed over. What happens when someone that likes cheating meets someone else that likes cheating? What happens then, right? Is that like an immovable force situation? Who knows?
This is what you come to Miami for! This is what you come to Miami! Stop! This is what you come to Miami!
That's the town boy! Stop!
What? You think I'm still? I got your name tatted on me! I got your name tatted on me!
Look, you gotta stop, alright? Relax. Nobody told you to get my name tatted on you. Now you look stupid with my name tatted on your back. Relax. Come inside. Because he's not leaving and you're not leaving either.
Now, I don't personally want to see it made illegal, but with all the things that are happening, with the dodging of accountability and people running to social media to play the victim all the while being the villain, it makes you wonder, should something be done? I want to know what you think. Let me know. Should cheating be illegal? How would we enforce it? Or is it just totally a bad idea? Will humans ever change? So if there's anything you take away from this, I hope it's that you understand betrayal is a very serious thing. It can have physical consequences sometimes, psychological consequences, financial consequences, and even reputational consequences, and at the very upper limit, unalivement.
Babe, pick up the... Babe, please, I'll cook for you, I'll clean for you, I'll do all your laundry, babe, please. I want you to you again, babe, please, babe, please.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to...
Can I make my phone call? Do I have rights? Can I make my phone call?
Who you gonna call?
Huh?
Who you gonna call?
Your mama.
All right, get your in the car.
Okay, well, that was...